A lot of our viewers watched Breaking Bad, an American television crime drama. The series featured the life of Walter White, a 50-year-old chemistry teacher from the city of Albuquerque who was forced to manufacture methamphetamine with his friend to make money. It turned out to be a very strong and popular story. But today we will not talk about drugs and money. In our episode, we introduce you to a farmer who, at his 65, looks like he got a recipe of endless strength and health. Meet the famous arm wrestler from Rushmore, Minnesota. His name is Richard Lupkes.
I live in southwest part of Minnesota, little town named Rushmore, Minnesota. Population is around 200 people, very small. We're way in the southwest part of the state. Growing up here, I pretty much grew up here all my life. My wife lived only a quarter of a mile away, so that's kind of how we met. We were neighbors, and so we started dating when we were very young, got married when we were young. So, and 41 years later, we're still together, so it was a good thing.
It's time. Arm wrestling has never had such a big and strong arm wrestler as Richard Lupkes. The viewer will probably say, come on, there is a dozen of the top-level arm wrestlers who will easily beat Rich. But there is one but. Richard will be 65 years old in October. It is difficult to imagine how one can stay in this shape at such an age. Maybe Richard is a superhero? Look, he weighs over 140 kilograms. His height is 190 centimeters. He retains an incredible shape for his 65 years. Relief muscles, minimal amount of subcutaneous fat, no huge belly, broad shoulders make Lupkes look like a train that can crash anyone in its path and not even notice. Richard Lupkes terrified his rivals. For example, Denis Suplenkov is one of the strongest arm wrestlers in the world, whom very few people could beat for 10 years. Even Denis takes Lupkes quite seriously. Even today Denis Suplenkov says that this is a man to be looked up to. It didn't work because I underestimated Lupkes. As for Michael Todd, I knew that he was tough, you have to work hard with him, and then how it would go. And I underestimated Lupkes. I can say this, I hit a rock. I have never seen such a strong hook in my life. My mistake was only that I thought that by going into the hook, I would easily smash him, as I did, with others. And I went there purposefully myself. I should have kept him out of the hook. I had to pull back and not give him the opportunity. I would have retained more strength then. But, at that time, few people spoke about Lupkes. He disappeared for a while, then returned. Nobody talked about Richard's shape and his great strength. Then he returned to arm wrestling. Probably after 20 years. How long has he been away? He was gone for some time and where he had been was not clear. And so he returned and no one told me that he could be a super rival. I did not tune in for him and went into the hook.
Went back to the Arnold and lo and behold, Denis Suplenkov, I hope I pronounced it right, from Russia was there. Huge man. So I thought, wow, that'd be interesting. I would love to pull him just to feel the strength of him. I mean, he's kind of legendary for the power the man has. And sure enough, lucky enough, I got to pull him in the second round, and we actually had a great match. I mean, we pulled for a little while, and then we slipped grips, went into the strap, and I had him so close to the pad, I just could not finish him, and I think I just tired out, and he finally he pinned me. But overall, I was still pretty happy the way I could pull with him back then. So that was all good. After that, we've just been kind of hitting a tournament here and there and trying to stay a little bit active and still going to the gym.
What else is known about Lupkes? Rich has saved a lot of photos from his youth, where he trains for arm wrestling. As you can see, Rich doesn't look like a truck here yet, but he probably himself did.